observe it, I realize that it might not be finished, that it might need a little bit more here and there to have that je ne sais quoi, that element of pop, that when you look at it, you can't stop looking at it. That's what I want for this painting. And yeah, I am grateful to be able to work with such a nice product. I got a gift card for my birthday, and I've been saving it. My birthday is in March, so I've been saving it because I don't know what to get with it. And one day I was like, okay, I really want these pens, and I had enough money in my gift card, so I went and I got them, and I really like them. Another thing that I would like to share with you guys about these pens is that they seem to last for a long time, in the sense that when you are painting, after a while the tip might feel dry, so you gotta like push it down and push like the tip down, and it gets more paint. And I'm explaining it really bad, I know. But every time that you do that, it seems to be a long interval. Anyway, you guys know that English is my second language, so please don't give me a hard time. I'm trying, I promise. But I wanted to say, the period in between, when you have to like recharge it per se, it's far apart. And I am really liking, as I said, pretty much everything that I've been creating with these pens. And so if you are thinking to give them a try, they're a little bit pricey, but I feel like it's worth it, because if you like this kind of feeling of like drawing but also having the visual of a painting, they definitely give that. And I am very grateful to have them and to be able to apply some of those colors into this painting. And something that I want to talk to you about next is the happy mistakes that our beloved Bob Ross used to talk about. So I've had plenty of happy mistakes with this painting in particular. So you will see one that is coming. And so my approach with the happy mistakes, I used to think, or not think, but kind of like feel like it was the end of the world, the literal end of the world for me if I made a mistake on my painting. I would beat myself down so much, and then that wasn't productive for me. It was extremely counteractive, because I was there and I was like tiki tiki tiki, and then I would make a mistake and I would just like get so depressed, and it wasn't that big of a deal. That's what I learned. And I learned that from watching Bob Ross. So here's the example of those happy mistakes. So as you can see, I'm adding some lighter pink into the painting, and I probably should have done that because I didn't like how it looked just right there, but I kept going. Something kept telling me to keep going, and I knew it wasn't looking like I wanted it to look, but I couldn't stop. So I just I was like, I'm gonna flow with this, let's see where this takes me. I didn't like how it ended up looking, but I kept doing it. And then I understood it. Because the whole process for me is very spiritual, and it's very much, letting go and connecting with the painting, and it's just like this back and forth of communication between me and the canvas, and the colors, and the shapes, and the light, and the feedback. It's just like this whole process. So anyways, I I understood, I got it. It came to me why I needed to make this happy mistake, and that's why, in my opinion, that's because I needed to add a touch of lighter color in order for me to see where I wanted the lighter shade of pink to be in, because that pink that is underneath, it ended up looking more like a purple, and because it ended up looking more like a purple, it was very much merging with the background, and I wanted the heart to pop. So even that I didn't fully like what I was doing in this moment, I knew that, my mind was guiding me to do it because of a bigger purpose. So I will keep you guys updated on how this painting continues to grow and develop. And yeah, pretty much I like having those happy mistakes, and I now really find them as happy because, as I said, I watch Bob Ross a lot, and that helped me understand just by watching his show that the way I was talking and feeling about the art wasn't the end of the world. I came full circle, and I realized that I was giving a wrong approach into my art. I was just being so silly and just, judging the art, and really that takes a lot of the joy of the painting, when you start judging it. And anyways, watch Bob Ross, you guys, because he's amazing. He was such a teacher in my life, and I feel like I am a better artist because of him. So yeah, his legacy is amazing, and I am forever grateful for everything that he has taught me as an artist. And yeah, I wanted to also show you guys some of this Virgen of Guadalupe, or also known as Our Lady of Guadalupe painting that I've been working on. This is just a rough sketch that I started adding colors, and as you can see, the background is just a drawing with a lot of the yellow and the green, and like the rough sketch, a lot of that has been created with those pens, the Posca pens. So I really like that they're so versatile, like you can add details to the painting just to kind of like finish it up, or you can literally sorry about that, or you can literally start from scratch. And they're great guidance, because the way that I was able to just add a couple of lines, like with the yellow, it's like, okay, I know that yellow is gonna go here, and I know that, I need some green and some blue over here. So I am very grateful for those pens, like the way that it's almost like technology, right? It applies to art and art supplies nowadays. It's amazing. In the past, I would have loved to have something like that, and now it's a reality. So it's really cool to be able to express myself with these tools to create my art, and tools that help you create elevated art. So I'm excited to show you guys this painting. It's almost finished as of now that I'm talking to you guys, but it took me many hours to add layer after layer of color, and I did so much work of love with her. I love the Virgen of Guadalupe. She is one that I take very close to my heart. For me, painting the Virgen of Guadalupe, or Mother Mary of Guadalupe, is very spiritual. I've always felt like she was protecting me, that she was close to my heart ever since I was a child. So I feel very grateful to be able to paint her. This is how it started to look like. So anyways, I'll keep you guys posted with the final results later on. But this is how I'm doing a sunflower now. I wanted to show you guys I've been also working on a sunflower painting. I love to paint sunflowers, as you guys probably know. It's one of my favorite flowers. I grow them too in my backyard, and they represent hope, friendship, and good energy. And I love that. I definitely feel very connected to the sunflowers as well. And as you guys probably know, they grow in the spring and summertime, and during fall and winter time I really miss them. So me painting sunflowers started as a way of, feeling that beauty of the sunflower, because seasonal depression is a real thing, and I feel like having paintings of sunflowers in my household helps me elevate that just visual of great energy. And I feel like if I have sunflowers around me, I'm happy. That's pretty much all I need. Not really, but kind of, So yeah, this is kind of like in between the process of the painting. Like, I'm not fully starting, but I'm definitely not finished. As you can see, I'm just adding layers upon layers of the yellow and the orange, and kind of like flowing with it and seeing where it takes me. So definitely inspired. I love merging the colors, from the yellow to the orange, and just working with acrylic paint is a passion of mine. I definitely have my different mediums that I like more than others, and you guys know I'm a henna artist, so I do that. But I also love to work with glitter and to work with gold foil and to work with texture. So right now I'm also like discovering those pens, and it's been a whole whirlwind of discoveries. So yeah, I am excited to show you guys some of my creative process with my art. Honestly, I started this channel a little bit more than a year ago, and I have not posted much of my paintings. I mean, some on my YouTube shorts, but none on a bigger, larger, not larger, but longer video. So I wanted to share with you guys how it looks like when I'm painting. A lot of it is real slow. It takes me hours upon hours. So when you go to buy some art, usually people are like, oh, it's always expensive. But if you count all the hours that we work on a painting, it's like your painting ends up being really cheap. Anyways, look, I'm painting more sunflowers. This is a 4-piece canvas, so it's like 4 different canvases, but they form one painting, and I'm really excited about them. I got really inspired by the red sunflowers. I grew some red sunflowers last year, and I've been looking for that high ever since. Just kidding. But yeah, I really got super inspired by them. So this painting is, of course, I'm gonna say it's beautiful, but it really is. Like, I really love the red on the sunflowers, and combined with the yellow sunflowers and the shades of the colors and how they all merge together. The first sunflower that ever inspired me in paintings, of course, is Van Gogh's. He has a whole collection of sunflower paintings, and they're amazing. And then my aunt, she painted sunflowers so beautifully. She is an oil painting artist, and oh my god, her sunflowers were absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, so ever since I always been inspired by them, but I never painted them until one day I went with my husband to a painting with a twist. Um, I think that's how it's called, like where you go and they give you food and they sometimes have wine or um, yeah, I think maybe other types of alcohol. But anyways, you just go and you paint, and they have like a you guys probably know what I'm talking about, but they have a teacher who's painting, and then you just follow what they're saying, and everybody comes up with like a similar concept but different paintings. So it's a lot of fun. Um it's amazing. So yeah, I painted a sunflower back then. The painting that we were all following, the teacher, was a sunflower painting by Van Gogh. So yeah, that kind of like got me inspired, and then I didn't start painting the sunflowers until about 2 years ago, when in the winter time I started missing my sunflower plants outside my window. So I kind of like resourced to painting them so I could have them close to me and be reminded of all the good energy that they represent and all the good feelings that they bring into my life. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're liking this channel, if you're liking this video so far. We're almost at the end of this video, so yeah, if you liked my content for this particular video or any of my other content, please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and give it a like, drop a comment. All those things help my channel grow. Nevertheless, I'm very grateful for you spending your precious time watching me create art. And yeah, once again, give it a thumbs up, give it a subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for being there. Take it easy.